So my day begins in a random alleyway where I get given my motivational quotes for the day. And no, don't even ask how I got here because I don't even know. I start the day off by walking into a random workplace, then walking out with 3 of their books, where I as well began digging in the dumpsters outside their place as I want to get my dumpster diving ability to a high enough level to the point I can start using it to pick up girls, much like a Call of Duty KD ratio. Afterwards, making my way to the job center to obtain my pay for the work I don't remember doing, where I realized they were closed. Well fuck, how am I supposed to pay for my lottery tickets now? But shortly until I realized the man had a lottery ticket in his pocket, so I proceeded to steal it, but sadly I never got anything from it. I took a shit in the local shitter, where I found a mysterious looking chocolate bar on the floor, so I picked it up. I don't know about you, but I think it was a sign from God. I bought a hamburger from a local food cart and made my way back to the employment center where I got paid $100. I decided to pickpocket a lady after leaving, but this is where I realized I just hit the jackpot. By that, I mean I saw 2 golden blocks in her inventory, so I thought it was worth a lot. Well, right before I heard a police officer shout, so I had to stop. I made my way back home where I took some antibiotics and used some of my Play Guy magazines to prep myself for the goal ahead. Now since I was officially ready, I put on my big boy pants and made my way up the stairs, where I bought 3 scratch cards with my last bit of money in hopes I will finally win it big. Instead, I got nothing. I made my way back to the gas station shitter where I stole 3 bread rolls from a lady who just left. But that was just before some dude decided to be a gentleman and tried stopping me. But little did he know, I still had my self-defense crowbar on me, so I murked the shit out of him and he ran away like a little bitch. I realized I haven't visited the lads at the underpass in quite a while, so I made my way there, where I stole some old textures from a workplace, spoke with my doggo a little bit, and beat some other homeless dude up for a box of smokes and $30, then left. Later that day, I was finishing my shopping when it turns out I got stuck. I could not get out due to my little asshole dog blocking the way. After realizing there was no stomp feature in this game, I had to use the unstuck feature to get out. And no, this was not the only time this has happened. I made my way to the Master Hobo to spend some of my hard-earned cash on a new skill. I learned the skill of personal drawing. Now all I have to do is get the materials to even try draw. After getting materials, I decided to recreate a Picasso drawing. But it turns out I'm really not the best at drawing, as it took me nearly half an hour in real life attempting to complete this little mini game just to draw. After creating my painting and only realizing it was worth $30 and I spent 80 trying to make it, I decided to head back to my old profession of pickpocketing, where I was able to steal an expensive cigarette case from some dude, where I pulled an ultimate business play and sold it right back to him afterwards.
Easy!
After a few minutes of pickpocketing, I stumbled across a really weird design part of town, where I found myself a fire extinguisher, but sadly I could not use the fire extinguisher for its actual purpose of spraying school children, but instead this game uses it as a weapon. I picked the lock to one of those food stands where I stole myself some fashion magazines and a lot of bubble gum. I decided to pick another, but instead of the steal option popping up, I was confronted with the shopkeeper. Well, this is a bit awkward, so I just decided to leave, where I spent even more money on some karate classes by some random dude who lives in the back of the petrol station. I really hope after I spent those 1,200 coins on karate lessons, I'll finally be able to beat my hentai body pillow with full efficiency. And of course spending the remainder of my money on scratch cards where I made a whopping 10 coins profit. Thereafter heading to bed and sleeping for the night. After waking up ready to begin a new productive day, I decided to attempt to pickpocket someone before I was stopped by a police officer. Lucky for me, I came prepared this time, as I had a get out of jail free card, so I was able to finesse my way out of the situation. Afterwards stopping by the petrol station again, except this time buying 15 scratch cards for 300. Once I finished scratching them off, I had a realization. I actually made profit for a change, lads. 330 coins profit, let's go. I headed back to my career of randomly walking through people's front doors and taking something and walking out. It's not stealing, it's just repossession. I was able to repossess a remarkable box. Not sure what I can do with it, but alright. I attempted to grab some dude's ham sub he some reason just had chilling in his pocket, but one of them fucking police officers came out of nowhere, much like when you're hiding in a school bathroom from the shooter, and somehow he climbs over the stall. But long story short, I went back to jail, where I probably spent an extra 3 in-game hours and as I was able to leave, but instead I decided to stay and teach my dog some new tricks. After leaving the can, I invested 1,200 coins into the new skills of burglar, drinker, and charming. So I decided to test out my new skill of burglary by busting in some random kid's house and stealing their toaster like a champ. Afterwards, leaving to take a shit at the petrol station again, but except this time, I pissed off the toilet attendant by telling her she looks like a middle-aged man. Where I then after decided to head back home and call it a day. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video again. I'm not sure if I will be uploading too many of these hobo videos, as most of the time it is kind of the same thing over and over again in this game. So I'm pretty sure I may run out of ideas for it soon, so I may need to like differentiate with a few different games, just so I don't like start making like the same old repeat content. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to check out my Twitter and Instagram, they are linked in the description, so is my other social medias. But anyway, if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day and bye guys.